we think about tribute to the masters because I know in some of your earlier music, one of the songs on Love Stories, the Shorties on there, the hidden track, straight from the vault.
Oh yeah,
you had some instrumentals on that. So I know that you had this stuff already ready to go. So what was the inspiration really around the original release back in 2006?
Now, real quick, it's funny you mentioned the instrumentals being on other records. I grew up listening to records by George Duke and George Benson, and they had instrumental songs on the albums. So, you know what I'm saying? So there was a mixture of instrumentals and vocals on those records. And to me, I saw that as music freedom, But back in that time, 70s, 80s, you could get away with doing that. We didn't have all the slots and boxes that we have today where it's like a crime to put an instrumental on a vocal record. Why? To me, it's about the creativity. It's a gift that's within me, and I'm going to express it, And I just think it's only right because I have, leading up to the question, the answer for the question, that inspired me to actually do an all instrumental record because I'm blessed to be able to play. To some people, not equally as this is not equal to my vocals, but to others, they love my instrumental work. And God has blessed me to be just as strong an instrumentalist as I am a vocalist. And I put out a tribute to the Masters because I wanted to tribute to the Masters. I'm sorry, I put out a tribute to the Masters right after Straight from the Vault because I felt that I just wanted to take the chance and just see how I'd be received just as a keyboard player, or just as one who has all these instrumental ideas in my head. I have just as many instrumental ideas in my head as I do vocals. And I just wanted to take that chance. Like Straight from the Vault came out in 2004. A Tribute to the Masters came out December 1st, 2006. So that was the follow-up record. And I figured if I'm going to go independent with this vocal record, I'm going to go independent with an instrumental record. I'm going independent, period. It's all from the same brain, And I take the chance and put it out and see what happens. And it was received by my cult following. Now, the reason I'm re-releasing it is because here I am, some years later, I haven't released another instrumental album, but I never got the chance to push the one instrumental album I did have, Let me just say, I didn't have mainstream favor at the time, and mainstream radio favor at the time, or favorite mainstream radio, should I say. And it was my fourth album. You got Love Stories, Truth Volume 1, Straight and Vault. Yeah, Tribute to the Masters was my fourth album. And I just wanted to take the chance. Everybody knew me as a vocalist, so I just wanted to take the chance and put out an instrumental. But it was never pushed. It was never given any major attention. So I figured here I am now from 2006 releasing that. 2004 released Straight from the Vault. I'm all the way in 2021, 22. So it's time to give it some attention, Smooth jazz and the whole industry has changed. And this album itself was geared towards smooth jazz. Now, from 06 to now, smooth jazz is taking off. It's big. And I figured, okay, let me expose this to all of the new fans that I have, all the fans that I gained. A whole lot of people out there don't know that record exists. So I'm going to put it out there again, but now I'm going to add probably 2, 3, maybe 3 songs and a shorty. I call them shorties because they're too long to be interludes, but too short to be called songs. So they're like about a minute and a half, 2 minutes long, So I think I'm gonna put a shorty and 3 tunes on it. So, and re-release it. Because now, since then, my production has gotten better, and I literally record, mix and master all of my own records. So my work has gotten better, and I finally get to express musically, what it is that I want for this album. You know, that record, you'll probably hear the difference in the production from then to now. But hopefully it's still timeless enough and it's still good enough to where it's still good on the people's ears.